Recap. You guys did some preparations before you left to go to Fort Granite via Teleportation Circle. Some letters were written and mailed. Some mischievous tabaxis were spoken to and promised weapon training if the mom was cool with it. And some research was done on the Shawdow Tower. Nenrine and Tilda learned that the Shawdow Tower was in a portion of the Underdark known as the Middle Dark because it's split into 3 levels. And the portion of where this particular place probably is sounds like an area known as the Earthroot. A very cold and frigid place. Kind of like the north of the Underdark, if you could really give it a direction.
I thought you said northeast.
Yeah, northeast-ish. So yeah, pretty northeast.
It's the New England of the Middle Dark.
Yes, we can. That's actually not a good way of putting it. Maybe it's more of the Nova Scotia of the
Okay,
Underdark.
fair enough.
Further up north. You guys prepared as much as you could, but Valido being a very resource-stricken area still after 6 months, there wasn't as many magical resources.
I just got that.
Yeah, I was just like, oh jeez.
Oh, we're browsy.
Yes.
It's so weird. Like, so my coworker is Canadian, and like the first time he said "eh," I double taked him. Like, do you guys really do that? It was weird. Anyways, so you guys went through the teleportation circle outside Valido, arrived in Fort Granite, learned that Switch has a long ass name. That's why she goes by Switch. And you guys had planned to meet her at the District of Stone in front of the Sunsoul and Moon Blessed Temples once you were done with your business. You guys had visited Hidden Treasure Consignment, Nightlife, Geda's Marvelous Scrolls, Propla's Scrolls, and there are many exchanges made for many items, like the Wand of Healing, the Hat of Skies, healing potions, some Scroll of Seeming, and traded Eye of Krasus for a painting and a statue.
Yeah, that can't be
That
safe.
won't come to bite us in the butt at all.
No. And afterwards, Tilda went to go see Maggie at the orphanage. It was doing very well. She did express concerns about sending orphans to be trained as adventurers and possibly scarring them for life. But it is what it is. And then you went to go see you guys went to go see Belzor at the temple. He was currently at the time peeling potatoes for dinner. Bittersweet had asked about the meteor hammer they had, and Mulan was able to give a demonstration. It was a little heavy though, so definitely made for a larger being, possibly Goliath, maybe Firbolg, but it was definitely old. Not anything he had seen particularly like that before. And yeah, that's pretty much where we left off. You guys are now headed towards Milat, which is on the border of Durenthel and Robur. And that's where we are picking up. It is just as pretty as this background you see in front of you. Maybe less mountains, though. More flat, spiky
flat
trees,
desert.
more spiky, desert. The only section of the desert you really encountered that was different from the scene was the glass desert. But yeah, most of it looks like this. Pretty
Scrubby,
very scrubby. But yeah, So you guys are moseying along in your cart. When did you want to head out? Like, what time of day?
Oh, I would
Because
imagine because didn't last time that we did this, we dot dot dot.
I think that we ended up going like midday before.
Yeah, didn't we
so
leave it
that-
like midday so that we could travel a little bit during like sunset and stuff or something like that? Like we traveled
Yeah.
during night a little bit, I remember.
yeah, because if you know this and you're looking at Melanie, well,
Right, yeah, no, I had cast Tilda's I had cast the tiny hut to keep all of it, to keep me in particular, but also Melanie cool and comfortable.
Melanie's always cool.
Yeah, she is.
But is she
dripping
comfortable?
No, she's not.
She is dripping buckets. Yeah.
So
I would
this is very
imagine probably
specifically-
at like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, probably when we left, so that we could travel a little bit during the night.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
so.
All right. That's cool. All right. So you guys are traveling you've been traveling for a little while. It's getting towards that early dusk evening. Can I have everybody roll perception checks?
Sure.
By the way, DM, I've been meaning to ask this.
Mhm.
Since we had the time skip, does that mean a year has passed since the beginning of the campaign?
Pretty much, yeah, at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna change Tilda's age then.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Melanie, you are too busy.
Melanie's like, you know what I see outside? I see hot, stupid, dry things.
It's very hot.
Ooh,
It's
everybody in the cart's having a rough time.
It's super hot. I'm gonna roll.
Oh, you know what it is? It's the fact
bittersweets.
that Mel is probably starting to smell a little bit.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah.
I'm sure Tilda would have cast prestidigitation to take care of that right quick.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. So Zaitari, Rain, and Bittersweet. You hear some noise that catches your attention. There is the sound of you've heard this noise before.
Oh no.
It sounds like a fireball was just cast, but there's no fireball in your vicinity, or there's nobody casting a fireball in your vicinity. But it does sound like the explosion of a fireball going off in the distance. And as you crane your ears to listen a little more in the direction you think the fireball went off, you do hear some shouting, and there is a little bit of smoke coming towards towards an area of, let me see,
Wrong continent.
wrong
But
continent.
maybe.
Towards a very,
We don't know
it's
where
not
you are.
it's not so much a plateau, it's kind of more of a small group of hill-like structures with a little bit of like green shrubbery. Shrubbery. But that's what you see. There's a small stack of smoke. It doesn't look like it's a massive fire. Maybe it's the beginnings of the burning from the fireball. There's definitely a lot of shouting. Sounds like a little bit like fighting.
Okay. I'll ask if Switch can stop the carts,
Okay.
and then I'll look over to Rain. Do you want to check it out, Rain?
Just hoping we could pass it by. I'll go check it out. And
Would you? Switch says, "Would you like somebody to come with you?"
sure.
All right.
Back up. So I will go invisible as I do.
Okay.
I mean, like, how far off is it, like, we're trekking half a mile off the road, or is it, like, just over a rise, or?
It's not too far off, maybe about, I'd say 400 feet off.
Alright,
That's not too bad.
Okay. Switch doesn't go with you, but you see Joom, her panther, just hop off the cart and starts very quietly heading that direction. She will actually.
I'll also inform the ladies inside the caravan what is going on.
Oh.
Sounds like there was a fireball or something, some kind of explosion, a little bit ways off. Rain is going to go investigate. See if we need to do anything about it.
Oh, let me know once they're closer and lessen the hot.
Okay. Before Joom leaves, she Switch will cast Beast Sense and touch Joom, and Rain and Joom will start heading off in that area. Could you give me a stealth check, Rain?
Meanwhile, I'm in the bubble with Melanie going, do you want me to cast a ray of frost on you? Is that going to help?
I don't know that that's healthy.
I'm gonna step inside the tiny hut,
Mm-hmm.
and let me just take a look at what all this can do really quick.
Okay. And Rain, give me a perception check as well. For a very dark jaguar, you don't see Joom at all. Joom has disappeared from your sight wherever he is.
We just both of us don't know together.
Well, yeah, you both of you don't even know where each other is.
I'm imagining like just silence, no shadows, no footsteps. Then you hear, Marco.
Okay.
To which the cat cannot respond.
Yeah.
Probably like, alright, so when you peek around part of the hillside, you see what is going on. You see two very, very large tarantulas. Actually large-sized tarantulas, and the two tarantulas are currently engaged in battle with what appears to be two winged female tieflings and I don't know if you probably have seen one, a male fire genasi, and they are not winning.
Hey, Heather.
Hey, Heather.
I am sorry.
It's okay.
So, okay, it was 2 spiders versus the other stuff you mentioned?
Yes.
How big are these spiders?
They're size large.
Large.
Oh, okay, well, large can be a descriptor or it can be
Yes.
a size rating, you know?
The size rating.
Well, it seems some sort of arachnid spider type thing out in the desert once again. Rain's eyes just turn into dollar signs. And then she sees the people.
All right, what's happening?
So we started traveling.
Okay.
We were going through the desert, and some of us managed to actually hear a sound like a fireball going off. Some of us didn't hear it. And so Rain and
I can see who didn't
Joom,
hear it.
Rain and Joom went to go check it out, and they found giant spiders fighting 2 winged female tieflings and a fire genasi.
Yes.
A male fire genasi.
Yes.
Oh, it's
And-
Arizona.
Who
Yes.
isn't winning?
The tarantulas look like they have the upper hand.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright, I think that catches us up.
I arrived just in time for our fight.
Yes, you
Yep.
did.
Good. Your timing is so good.
I'll open comm back to the group and say, report what I said in. I think these people are going to need some help. I mean, there's nothing like they're not wearing any uniforms or anything that makes them look like.
No, their clothing is rather like pretty
yeah, that's just
generic.
problem.
The Genasi is wearing it's probably wearing like a breastplate. And the brief glances you get of the winged tieflings flying to and from, probably leather armor of some type, but it's not like any uniform you've ever seen before.
Now, when you say winged tieflings,
Mm-hmm.
When she describes these people, do they sound like winged tieflings, or do they sound like a creature that
Demons.
looks like tiefling?
Well, I'm assuming I know what a tiefling is, so I probably describe them as tieflings with wings.
Yeah, they basically look like tieflings with wings.
Okay.
I mean,
We got
you're
Zaitari right
saying
there.
They look like tieflings with wings. That is not saying that they
are
actually.
tieflings with wings.
But that is something I imagine we will have to find out for ourselves once we actually see them.
Yeah.
Switch will say, okay, sounds like you guys know what's up ahead. What do you want to do about this?
Well, I guess we need to go take care of it.
All right.
Unless you don't care.
No, I'll go. It's fine.
I mean, it might pay to have somebody stay by the cart so that no one comes along and steals it or anything.
Why don't we just take the cart up that direction?
I mean, we
Yeah.
can get within about 100 feet, and then switch if you don't care. You can stick with the cart and the Silenars. Make sure they don't go running off.
I could just leave June with the cart. It's fine.
Okay.
And while they're in the process of running up there, Rain will get close enough to attack when they enter the scene.
Okay.
Holding an action attack as soon as they.
All right.
The spiders also have wings.
Switch will say
God,
the
I hope
spiders
not.
do not have wings.
If you can get the fire genasi off the ground, I can make it very hard for those spiders to move at all.
I can Switch says I could probably get him away from the area.
You will have to get him very far.
I can do that. Could you? How does she want to do this? Does anybody want to go close right now? I can take one of you
yes.
with me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if we're doing that, then I can get somebody close as well.
All right. Sounds good.
Tilda just pulls out the broom and says, I'll be right behind you all, darlings.
All right. Sounds good.
Bittersweet, want to take a trip?
I need only be within 150 feet. But yes.
But yes.
Melanie, was it? Switch says.
Yes, Melanie.
Yeah. Just hold on to my. Just grab one of my shoulders.
Okay.
So you see her. So, Bittersweet, you remember that that Switch had shown you a tattoo of a jaguar on her forearm before when she had mentioned Joom had the same. You see Switch make a few motions on her tattoo, and Melanie and Switch blink out of existence. And in Switch's place is Joom, looking perfectly
That's
content.
why she's called Switch.
An interesting magic.
As soon as that happens, I wrap my arm around Bittersweet and I just give him a wink, and I'm gonna cast Dimension Door.
Okay. Rain, you suddenly see in your vicinity. You're probably weren't that close to June because you didn't know where he was. You see Melanie and Switch appear, seemingly out of nowhere. Okay, you're going?
Jesus.
I really hope that's not at.
No.
Alright, let me switch you
That's
guys.
Melanie. I'm asking for a divorce.
Alright, let me get
Then all
the...
close there, we'll switch now.
let me get the tarantulas on the map, and you guys on the map as well.
So that's gonna determine where I'm putting.
Yeah,
things I do.
give me...
Because I got 500 feet to work with, baby.
I will be right back.
Okay.
I'll be back before combat starts. Well, actually, I'm gonna drag myself up here and roll my initiative. You can put me wherever June was. I'm just putting myself on the map so I can
Okay.
roll that and go and acquire my ice cream.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, so let me reveal the tarantulas. There we go. Alright. So tarantula 1 is right over here. And tarantula 2 is currently... I'd move in. Over here. And the... Yeah. And the genocide is...
Then I'm gonna put myself right here, and Bittersweet will be, somewhere next to me, top, bottom, left, right. I don't really care.
Okay, sounds good.
Where Rain's going to be is going to be determined where the other people are, because she would have got herself into a position.
Right. So...
Yeah, where are the where is the cart? Like, where would we be coming from?
The cart would be directly south, I would say.
South?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, upload...
Come on.
Oh, roll 20 still doesn't like Bittersweet's token.
I see it.
No, I can't roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still not.
Because the...
Hold on. It should be. I did...
Well, if you linked it before, but you didn't reset it on the sheet, then it's not gonna do it. So you need to relink the token, add the hit points, all that fun shit, and then
I'm back. Sorry.
And then actually link this token to my character.
yeah, delete the old token on the sheet and
Okay.
then link this new token.
Alright.
Well, the thing isn't up yet, so you couldn't roll it anyways.
Yeah.
Did that work?
You can roll
let's
it,
try.
it just won't show up.
Unpopulate.
Yeah.
What
What the?
Oh,
Sorry, I just threw ice cream at myself. It was
Why?
right before I started involved
Okay, there.
because it's firmer than I thought it would be. We went to an ice cream place, but I just got a pint to bring home because it's praline pecan pie, which sounds amazing.
Does sound pretty good.
Yeah, UDF, which I did not know is United Dairy Farmers. It's a gas station. They have ice cream in it.
Still not working. I'm just going to roll manually.
Okay.
you would have to. Oh no, because she would be relinking.
Got a 17.
Also, why is my initiative bonus a +6?
Jack
Is
of
it a
all trades.
hexblade thing?
Jack of all trades.
Oh, yep, that's it. Thank you.
I didn't know you got that on your initiative too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you?
You do.
Apparently. It is
Yeah,
technically
absolutely.
an ability check.
they must have just updated that because that was never the case before with
No.
Jack of all trades. Because it
On the
definitely,
sheet, she means.
yeah, on the sheet.
Hmm.
Because I didn't realize that was a thing, or I would have added a modifier for it for myself.
Oh yeah,
Huh,
Jack of all
yeah.
trades and initiative. Yeah, I learned that not too long ago too.
Well, TIL.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I need to find a couple things.
Crunchy.
Crunchy.
Eating ice and ice cream at the same time.
That's a lot of crunch.
It is. Because there's pecans in the ice cream, so.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to move my mic away far enough that the ice cream wasn't making any sound, but then I forgot about the ice.
Huh. Where did I find this?
Like, was that audible?
No. But
Okay, cool.
that was. whatever
Oh, that page. Okay.
I don't know what that was.
There we go. It's not. Okay, it's still a giant spider. It doesn't matter what it's called in the freaking book. All right. And so Tildas are there, rares are there. Sure. I need to put switch on here. Give me a second.
You're also going to need to add bittersweet manually.
Okay.
And
you got-
one,
And Melanie's. Yeah.
Martin says
I
hi.
guess I rolled it too early. I'm sorry.
Hi, Martin.
You got 17. Melanie, what
Don't
did
get-
you get?
9.
9.
Don't get trapped in the closet again, buddy.
Your cat and my cat
Talking
are...
to my cat, or
Oh, Martin.
Martin,
Martin.
yeah.
Yeah, Martin
Yeah.
and...
Martin has multiple times trapped himself in the closet.
Leomar, what are you doing? I think he's playing...
Last session, you were like, Martin, don't get stuck in the closet. And then, like, 5 minutes later, you're like, oh, you got yourself out. Good job, buddy.
So there, I have a very large stuffed alligator, holding the closet door shut right now. And the way, so Martin thinks that means that it's for him to go and try and to put himself in.
Of course.
So he has figured out that he can, like, paw at the door enough that he can fit himself, he can open the door so that it pushes the alligator out of the way a little bit. But once he gets into the closet, the alligator falls back into place and the door shuts.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he hasn't figured out that he can just push his... He's 14 pounds. He can just push his body against the door and open it that way, but he hasn't figured that out.
We had a tornado,
1 second.
the one where you have to get the fuck out.
Oh, fuck yeah, East
They
Coast.
had watch.
What are you doing?
And so we had to go down and sit in the basement for a while. Nothing actually touched down close, but it was apparently something was close enough that we got like the alarms and everything going off. And so we took the cats down to the basement. I was actually really glad that they were very easy to get down there. And then they were like, fuck this nonsense, why are we in this room? And Luke would stand up and pat the doorknob. He can't turn it, but he knows that it is what makes it possible to leave, and so he's just patting it like, come on.
And you call him a special boy.
Well, he is very
He's
special.
apparently figured out something.
He likes to drink out of the faucet, but he sticks his head too far in and he gets his face wet. He is a special boy, but he also knows what doorknobs do. It can be both.
They're smart.
Yeah.
Heather was the OMG for the bunnies.
Yes.
Yes.
So
okay,
cute.
good. I know, right? Very Beatrix Potter too.
I'm super digging this bunny, like, I think this is a druid?
With the
With the
antlers.
stack beetle, yeah.
Yeah.
I like
gotta
the
be a
bunny
druid.
with the axe because
Me
bunnies
too.
and axes are so dichotomous.
Catch
I
up.
think that's I misused that word, but that's all right.
All right, I am back. Cat is in lap. We may start. Hi, catch up. Say hi. Okay. So,
Hi, Ketchup.
the strangers are going to be very surprised that you guys are here. And are going to start taking...
Where did I pop in?
You popped in over here. Right next to Switch.
Is Switch the person with the fire head? No, that's the fire genasi.
Yes.
Switch is this person.
Oh, okay, I see her now. I was too far down. I wasn't too far down on the map. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. They are gonna launch arrow shots, and this guy is gonna launch firebolts. The tarantulas, they look pretty, like, the strangers look pretty bad. The tarantulas look pretty not so bad. They're not very wounded. But that is their turn. Tilda.
Tilda's going to fly.
Oh, I'm going to also color code these spiders so I don't get confused. So this one
about
will be
here.
purple.
Thank you.
Okay. And say, I think it's time to cool down now, darlings. And cast. Hang on. Let me see if I have the range for it. I should. Yep. Even for that one, I would. Okay. At the closer one, glacial crash.
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
that is some disappointing piercing damage,
That's
but okay.
Yeah, let's see. Dexterity, he will fail, and it will take 20 damage. 20. Okay. Excellent. Rain.
I'd like to take a bonus action to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Still 23.
But you rolled a 1. Anyways.
Holy fucking shit!
I'm back.
But she has reliable talent.
Yeah, why didn't that proc?
Well, I mean, you still rolled
It's-
a 1.
But all ones are treated as 10s no matter
As,
what.
yeah,
so.
exactly.
Okay.
So 33.
No, it's 23. It's just that the 1 that she rolled is now a 10.
And then I will shitty.
Okay.
I'm assuming they get advantage.
Yes.
Wow, that sucked.
Did I miss anything weird happening with the strangers?
No, they just fired some bow shots and some firebolts.
I'm going for the closest one.
Okay,
So,
great.
and that'll be it.
Okay, 28. All right, bittersweet.
Okay, I'm gonna need a big radius in GM.
Okay. How big radius are we talking? I'll get a token out.
100 feet.
100. Okay.
100-foot radius.
All right. Let me use this token.
Might honestly just take up the whole map.
It might
Yeah.
take up the whole map.
But here's the thing, I can shape it however I want.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it could just take up the whole map. So
Wait a minute,
So-
I recognize that kobold.
Yeah. It'll literally take out the whole map.
okay. So, Bittersweet says over to, like sort of shouts in the direction of the flying people,
Uh-huh.
the flying tieflings, and says, "You might want to get your friends off the ground." And is going to cast Plant Growth.
Okay.
So the safe zones that I am designating, I am shaping are one around Rain,
Mm-hmm.
one around me and Zaitari,
Okay.
and one around Melanie and Switch.
Okay.
And I'll make a little one around the Genasi. So
Okay.
here, let me just draw. I'm just gonna draw.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Will you give me enough room to move up and hit the spitter?
The spitter.
I can, yeah.
The Tarantella.
Danke. I got this olive tapenade hummus at Aldi
There you go.
a couple days ago.
The green spaces are where the plants are not suddenly going batshit insane.
Okay.
If I have to, if I want to try to move through the batshit insane plants, is it difficult?
You can. It's 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot that you move. So
Jesus.
worse.
Can you make a little path for me then? Like maybe just cut a little swath right there.
Sure.
Because I feel like you'd probably, from seeing Mel fight, know that she's significantly more useful when she can get to her enemies. I have a bow,
Yeah.
but
Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, and then and that's
I mean, she got the baller cord sword now, so.
Yeah.
all right. And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay where I.
Okay.
I'm just imagining all of the cacti just
Oh,
So many succulents.
So many
There's just-
succulents.
there's just like the cactuses are just growing like thorns that are like a foot long each time.
Ooh.
yeah.
Rain's just
yeah.
boxed in.
This
Rain's
is
just
like
like, fuck, I am not moving.
She knows Rain needs, they know Rain need to move places to move to, so.
Alright.
Here, I'll make a wider area.
Hey,
There.
who is this kobold friend guy?
I think that's the...
That's the aura. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Deacon.
Nope.
That's
That's
your-
Moose.
It's
Yeah.
Moose. Oh, sorry. I've not zoomed in far enough. And the only kobold that I am familiar with is Deacon for the most part.
I don't even know Moose.
That was
in that game.
That was the one shot.
Moose is a paladin.
Oh yeah,
Saint
he
Leomar.
worships Saint Leomar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Alright.
okay, so it was like for one shot, okay.
All right,
Yeah.
so Rain, you have a bit of space to move around, and can climb up on this like thing. Melanie has a path to get to the spider. The Genasi is trapped.
Okay.
I mean, that's fair. He might be an enemy.
No pity.
Alright. You see Switch blink out of existence, Melanie, reappear here, take a shot at the closest tarantula, and then will blink out again and reappear. Reappear over here. Just getting a little closer and take another shot at that spider. Both will connect. So she's literally just blinking in and out before each attack.
Interesting.
Just move, damn it. It's called using your feet.
Says
I
the
saved-
person on a
Just
broom.
I saved from my broom. Look, there are fucking cactuses with 9-inch long needles now.
It's true.
I am not going down there.
Not only that, but like, oh
Red
fuck,
ball
you know those burr plants that have like those gross sticky burrs that stick all over your.
Mhm.
Over your
Ugh,
hands?
yes.
Those, but they're the size of like a quarter, and also
Ugh.
sharp.
Also, I'm imagining the tumbleweeds that were just passing by.
Like those things that they made that you roll through a minefield to trigger the mines.
Sure.
Tumbleweeds suddenly the size of stagecoaches.
Zaitari.
All right, I'm gonna bonus action hex
Mm-hmm.
this big old spider
All
right in
right.
front of me, and then I'm
The
gonna
purple
get
one?
up.
Yes. We'll make your hex blue.
That's totally fine. I'm gonna get up in front of it, and I'm gonna start smacking the shit out of it.
Okay. Sounds good. I like this plan.
All right, let me mark off my warlock spell slot. And do 1
Yep, we'll hit.
and 2.
We'll definitely hit. So that
All
is
right.
23 altogether.
Roll the hex damage twice.
Plus 7. Alright, he is not looking very... They are not looking good. Can't tell whether the giant tarantula is male or female.
It's fine. It's a spider.
It. Alright, is that your turn?
Yes.
Hey, Red?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah?
do these spiders look like that, or do they look like something else?
They roughly look like that. I actually have the image, so I will save the image and just...
Why you gotta be like this, Mallory?
Because as soon as she said that, I'm like, oh.
Hold on, let me see if
I
I
think
can
I know
get
what these are.
a more accurate... You probably do know what these are.
Because if these are not this color...
Well, I mean, they're similar to... They look more like this.
Why?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Why?
Rain?
Can I see that again? I missed it. I was looking at beasts
Really?
I can turn into.
Oh, not that one.
I'm sorry.
This. They look more like this.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
It's got a weird face.
Yeah, it's got a weird face, and it happens to be coming out of something, and Rain... You still have your displacer cloak, I assume.
Yes.
So this will probably be straight. From beneath you, you did not notice the trap door.
Oh,
Ambush.
fuck!
Oh, wow. Does a 28 hit your AC?
No, of course it does. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. 26.
Oh, well, definitely not.
Oh, well, in that case.
Yeah.
Sup. Carved conveniently in the side of this lovely place. It attempts to impale its legs through you.
I don't like that.
None of us do.
Doing 17 points of piercing damage.
Alright, I guess I will have that, so that will be 9?
Yeah.
Or 8.
It will attempt to do that again, only rolling an 18 against you this time.
That just hits.
Okay. That is 9 points of piercing damage.
So
And
you're
then-
on the right one.
And then it will attempt to bite you.
You fucker.
Only rolling a 3. You are safe.
Oh, yeah.
The other one is going to, in front of Zaitari, it's going to attempt to impale.
I'm
do
sure.
Do the
I'm
same
sure.
things. 18 to hit.
That would just hit, but I am going to cast Shield as my reaction.
Okay, so that probably doesn't hit at all.
Nope.
So 20 to hit.
Nope.
Nope.
My AC is
And-
now as soon as it updates, 23.
Okay, and that's an 11, so that's not. It just furiously tries to swipe at you. Does not.
Keeps rebounding it
Yep.
against the arcane shield.
So it takes 4 squares to move 1.
1 foot.
1 foot.
So it would take...
It can move 1
So-
foot for every 4 feet.
1 foot for every 4 feet. Okay.
Yes.
So that's even worse than difficult
I
terrain.
think that's a quarter speed.
Yeah.
A quarter speed rounded down.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Fighting the plant. This is gonna be a weird question, but I'm gonna try this anyway. It will bury itself beneath the earth.
Oh,
Do the
okay.
plants work beneath the earth?
I mean, that honestly, that is a question for you. Because,
Okay. Because I imagine the
okay,
roots
so-
are going nuts too, but the roots
Yeah,
probably
so-
aren't as
so
thick
that's-
as the. I don't know.
Yeah, it says all normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on the point become thick and overgrown.
Okay. This is plant growth, right?
Yes.
Maybe Merle's has something about this.
Plant growth underground.
Yeah, that's what I'm typing up
By
now. I don't want papers on plant growth.
There's there's nothing.
There's nothing.
What about could you do plant growth sage advice?
Plant growth.
Because that's what it always gets classified under.
Unfortunately, there's a plant called sage.
Hold on, one
Pause.
second.
Pause for research.
Hey, Brandon.
Yeah?
Oh, sorry. Okay, so one
Um,
of the players cast plant growth.
I mean, I feel like maybe they would have to use like 5 extra feet of burrow to get deep enough to get out of the roots, and then you could just treat it as a regular movement.
That sounds logical. Like for the first 5 feet, it's the same, and so you have to use 4 feet for every 1 foot. But
Okay.
then once you're past that, it's
I was confirming with the other DM in the house.
what is his
Leomar?
opinion?
I was about to say.
It would probably be more like French fry, but he thinks I'm reading too much into it, and it probably wouldn't affect the underneath.
That's also probably fair.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
So, it will bury itself underneath, and it will attempt to eat the closest target to it,
Damn it, Brandon.
which would be the fire genasi.
We don't know his name yet, so it's fine.
Nobody feels bad.
All right,
He
so
means nothing.
the first one will probably hit, the second one probably won't, and the third one will hit. So that is a impale and a bite. All right, so the impale.
We have lots of healing. It'll be fine.
Right. So the impale will be
I'm about to be able to fly, bitches.
17 in total, and the bite will be
Oh, that's a great.
The bite will be
plus. Jeez.
Tell my 14 small adopted children that I love them.
He just won the lottery too. Like,
And there he
isn't that ironic?
Constitution
Don't you
saving
think?
throw. Yep, he failed that too.
Things that aren't ironic. Don't you think?
2, 4.
When you get a chance, DM,
Sweet Jesus.
we do need a color code on the additional spitter.
Will be green. It's appropriate.
Okay.
So
God.
you literally see this genasi. It's the fangs of the spider sink into him, and the poison literally eats him out from the inside out.
Oh no.
He is very
It
dead.
did. It did that much damage
It
that it
did.
just killed him outright.
Yeah, it did a lot of damage.
Oh wow.
It did.
They're gonna make a
Are we
lot of
talking
money, guys.
unconscious or like straight up
He
dead?
is straight up dead.
Man, I sure hope he wasn't an important NPC.
I guess we'll find out.
You hear the other two scream in rage at the spider, and it's Melanie's turn.
I look over there and I'm like, well, that's a bummer. And and then I'm gonna use I can't be on the same square as Zaitari, can I?
You can. Why can't you be
Can
next to
I-
her?
You
Can
could
I
go right there though.
There? Okay. I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, definitely please try to kill it, because then with my bonus action, I can transfer my Hex to Eldritch Blast.
I am going to then go ahead and smack 26 hit.
Yes, 26 does hit.
Smack it again.
20
That's
does
20.
hit. Yes, so 20.
And a third time. And on my third one, she doesn't have anywhere to go, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to...
20.
How hurt does this look?
This one?
The one that I'm wailing on.
He is barely holding on at this point. He's after the first hit, he's dead.
Oh.
He died.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You have 2 attacks left. I won't let you. You don't have to use the other 2. It died on the first one. You can apply it to the. If you can get to the next target, you can apply it to that one.
I can't, but can I switch to my bow for the other attacks?
Yes, you can.
Okay. If I can.
Just drop the relic and pick out the
yeah. 13.
Unfortunately, you will miss.
Green. Yeah, I figured. And then I didn't do this before since I was gonna use my attacks up, but since I'm not using my attacks, can I go ahead and, since I know it's a bow attack that I'm foregoing and that's not what I'm great at, can I go ahead and use my commander's strike?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll go ahead and use
Sneak
that.
attack is not going to apply.
Yeah, but it's better than nothing, and I don't have great decks, so go ahead
You
and
can use your strike.
stab. What?
Aren't longbows versatile?
No.
They're two-handed.
Alright.
They're definitely not versatile.
What one are you ordering me to strike at?
I would
No,
like to
not
see
versatile.
you.
That's not what I meant.
What was that? The one next
Are
to
you
you?
with my green?
Dex.
Which one are you ordering her to hit?
Green.
Alright.
I mean, it's more of a polite suggestion. I'm not.
Actually, no problem with that.
There's
dear
an extra
God.
5 damage if it hits.
Yeah, so I kind of let the ranged weapon fall into my holster and step.
Okay, that definitely hits, so that is 14 damage.
Yeah, it's a bummer that I won't have sneak attack, but
Alright.
So that 5 got added to the damage, not to the
Yes.
to the
Roll a
damage.
hit?
Yeah.
okay.
Straight to the damage. These two are gonna take more shots.
Do they look very upset about the death of their comrade?
They look very upset.
Okay.
They screamed in rage.
Yes. And they will do some damage to this individual. All together. Okay. And they're gonna back off. Gonna back off a little bit. Because, you know, their friend was literally eaten alive by poison. Alright, Tilda.
Okay. I'm going to fly over here. And by the way, guys, there is a storm of some kind, a lightning storm. So if I suddenly disappear, it's because our,
Oh no.
Oh no.
you know, lights
Yeah.
went out and stuff.
Hopefully that will not happen.
But speaking of lightning storm, I will lightning bolt these fucking spiders.
Yep.
Okay. First one fails. Second one fails. Super fails. Second one super fails.
Good.
So plus 27. Yeah, the lightning bolt streaks into both of them like a line of lightning. and just
Really?
like frazzles them. Okay. Anything else?
And I will. Has anybody been hit?
Nope. Not me.
Nope.
Well, Rain has.
Rain has.
Yeah.
Rain got hit. Okay. About a little healing.
I like how Tilda took a level in cleric, and she's using wands to do all the healing.
I only have so many spell slots.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying, it's funny. It's funny that.
And then I'm going to fly
Yep.
back a little bit more.
There's only so much you can do with one level of cleric.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, for sure. I just think it's funny that instead of healing with the spell slots, it's healing with the wands, which is just as good.
Yeah, she'll get more bang for her buck out of the wands, I think.
I
Yeah.
will.
Just got to make sure you don't use up all of it on both of them, or there's a chance that they crumble to ash and
Yep.
go away.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Rain.
By the way, this is
Alright.
still the same day that we left town, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. No new divination rolls then.
Alright, so I'm going to do a fainting attack so I get advantage using my bonus action. And it'll add 3 damage if it hits.
Okay.
And
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, you hit a lot. You hit with all the
You hit a
things.
lot.
I did not get a crit, but still damage.
So 32. Would you like to move?
No.
Okay.
No.
Would you like to die this way, please?
Bittersweet.
Alright. So I am going to use a bonus action to wild shape into a giant vulture.
Okay.
Nice.
I like this
You
idea.
said 32 damage, it's 35.
35.
'cause,
Alright. Plus 3.
that
Right, the fate, sorry.
If you could please make me large, please.
Okay. You're large.
Yay. Alright, and I am going to take off, leaving Melanie and Zaitari where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to head
I
over
would hope
here,
so.
hovering over this spider, and I'm just going to start furiously clawing at it.
Okay. I like this.
So that is going to be... Oh, it's still my regular 2-hit, I believe. Or no, I use its 2-hit. 'cause
You use its, but you keep your
Yeah.
mental stats.
That's it. I counted.
What did you transform into?
A giant vulture. Which it's the DMs call whether I can because they have an alignment.
What?
Why do vultures have an... They're birds!
The giant vulture is considered a neutral evil beast.
No, just...
Yep.
Just... You're a vulture. It's fine.
Okay.
Bullshit.
It's this whole thing. Its intelligence is 6.
Oh.
It understands common.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a thing, but it is a beast.
It's fine.
It's just
It's a vulture!
bird.
You're a condor, okay? How's that?
Alright, and so I actually have advantage on this because attack tactics.
Okay.
So that was going to be just my 4 to hit. So no,
Nope. Nope.
and definitely
Ooh,
not.
Definitely not, yeah.
But I am going to stay hovering over it and harassing it so that Rain has a chance at it.
Okay. Switch is going to... Let's see.
Right, you should get another 2 rolls. Because, like, first you get you lose multi-attack.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, because when you wild shape, you don't get multi-attack.
Oh, I thought you did.
No,
Sure.
I'm pretty sure not. Wild
Mm.
shape, multi-attack.
I think it's just the ranger's pets that lose multi-attack.
Yeah, because I always
Um,
multi-attacked. They
Well, that's with
multi-
polymorph. Polymorph's different, though.
No, but I mean, like, my
Oh,
druids.
okay.
Switch is gonna look at you, Melanie. Actually, no, she's gonna look at Zaitari. Yeah.
The only thing it says is if a creature has any legendary or layer actions, you can't use them.
Let's see. Hang on, I'm going on to the thing.
You can't cast spells. You retain any benefits from your class, race, blah blah blah. You can't use any special senses if the new form has it.
Huh.
Oh no, that's just from a race thing. But yeah, you can multi-attack.
Yeah.
I always thought that druids couldn't multi-attack in wild shape.
No, you definitely
No,
can.
you can.
They can multi-attack.
Yeah.
Assuming
Oh.
you have multi-attack. I mean,
Yeah,
that's why.
Oh yeah, I do.
If you have
Yeah,
it, you
that's
can
why
use it.
Moon
Yeah.
Druid is- Yeah, that's why Moon Druid's really nice because at the start they can
Bear's overpowered.
shift into a bear, and at low level that's really OP because they have
Yeah.
multi-attack.
Yeah, I thought the whole
as a bear at low level because I
I
could
thought the-
multi-attack.
I don't know why I thought that then. But I thought the whole idea was that you can't multi-attack as when you're wild shape because it's too OP.
Maybe
No.
you're thinking the ranger's
It
pets
is OP.
multi-attack.
I'm gonna hit it again then.
Okay.
No,
Nope.
never mind.
Okay.
Oh, Wow.
But you are
Sure.
pecking and annoying the
Yes.
shit out of the spider.
It's only a +4 to hit, so
Okay.
it's not like.
Switch is going to cast Haste on Zaitari.
Oh,
Nice.
holy shit! I feel like that might be overkill, but okay.
Running across the surface of the cacti.
Go get him. Zaitari.
Sure.
I have a question for you
yep.
before Zaitari goes. What would the rules be for throwing a player?
Like a player or the character?
Oh, well, I'm not going to throw
hold for
Mallory. Obviously. One,
I
I,
mean-
don't have the physical strength personally.
Yeah.
But if Zaitari would want me to just fucking heave her across there, could I try to do that?
You could
can
you could attempt to do so.
You could try to do that, but this will not be necessary as I'm going to use my once per rest Misty Step to get over to the...
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so don't worry about it. So that's my bonus action. And then I guess I'm just gonna fucking wail into this thing.
Yeah.
Unless I could walk to it.
Okay, if it's time
because I have
for
a 40-foot
square-
movement speed.
each square of plant growth area
So-
is 20 feet of movement.
Now you're up to 80 because you're doubled.
That's true.
From
I
haste?
am up to 80 now from haste. So I could probably just walk over to it.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, then I will do that. But so before I'm gonna take back the shadow jaunt. As my bonus action, I'm gonna transfer my hex over to this spider that I'm now next to. My shield spell is gonna go away, so I'm just gonna click that off. And yeah, I'm just gonna wail into this thing.
Okay. I like that.
3 times because of haste. All right, so that's
lot of
4 extra d6
All right.
of hex damage.
I'm going to add all this together. 12, 15. 15.
Too
Okay.
much.
So
To kill it?
22, 2, 4, 6. It's looking really hurt. It's dead.
Okay.
It's very dead. It's very.
Oh,
it's
it's
so.
dead?
It's so dead. It's dead.
It's so hurt that it's dead.
Okay, because I was
You-
going to say, if it's not, then I'm going to flourish and make sure that it's dead.
You
But
literally
what-
hack off.
Fascinating.
You literally hack off like 4 limbs, stab into its abdomen. There's some pus that comes out, and it's just.
It is just an elegant movement of my wrist. 1, 2, 3, and leg, head are gone, and I just give a slight bow. Get back up.
It is
Thank
worth
you.
it is
Oh,
worth
damn
noting
it,
that
pictures!
the roughest that you can possibly look is dead.
Alright. The other spider is going to bury underground. As Rain, you do have an attack of opportunity if you wish to take it.
Oh, me too.
And you.
I'll
And you,
try.
and you, and
Nope.
you, and you, and you.
Useless. Oh, that advantage. Useless.
Oh, wow. I can't believe how low you're rolling with that. That's
It's
terrible.
just I'm cursed.
28.
28, yeah. Yep. 28.
Back here with my money.
Plus 28.
Venom.
Let's see, does that... Yep, still alive!
Oh,
Still
wow.
alive!
It
And
lives to see another day.
you see it go into its trap door hole, and just, yeah, it's no longer
Sit
there.
there.
Nope, there's a tunnel. It's scurrying away.
Oh, it's just fleeing.
It's just getting the fuck out.
Oh,
It's very hurt. It wants
unfortunately,
to eat.
unfortunately, Rain will not be able to get as much money as she wants. out of
you
her,
were 1 hit point off.
Oh no! It's always 1 hit point. It's always one.
It's literally 1.
It's always 1. That's how it happens every time.
And combat is currently over. You may call your plants off.
You
They
say
might
that.
So,
They
I
might
don't
just
trust
laugh.
those fuckers over there.
I don't fucking
Um,
trust the flying things. Can I make some kind of
Oh,
check
wait,
to see
but
what
they
they
are
are?
flying, so the plant growth kind of doesn't affect them at all, but it does really affect us, so there's that.
Also, it doesn't end.
What?
There's no end. It's just
It
that way
is.
now. It's
It is. Okay.
Yes, fucked up 100-foot
Yeah.
piece of the desert. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
there's nothing in here. It's not concentration, and there's no duration.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. Damn.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
1 action or 8 hours.
Yeah,
Instantaneous, yep.
this just is that way now.
They're
yeah.
they're gonna fly over and they're gonna say, do you require assistance getting out?
Bittersweet will lift Rain up in their
What?
talons
Take me back to my money! Take me back to my money!
and calmly fly them over here, where it's clear.
No! My money! My money! I need my money!
That money taught us a lot of shit, guys.
Um,
One of the tieflings will say, we thank you for your timely assistance.
is
Unfortunately,
it timely, though?
Well,
We're
unfortunately,
sorry about your friend.
yeah, Garrett was a good one.
Is there something that we could do? He did look pretty... Should we maybe check him out just in case?
There is a puddle of where Garrett was once.
Oh, he's completely dead.
Yeah, he, Alright. Well, we thank you for your assistance. We have to harvest one of these glands. But for your assistance, she reaches into her pouch and she takes out a gold necklace with a red fire, like a ruby that sparkles like fire. And hands it to probably Melanie's the closest one, so she hands it to Melanie.
guys come to be out here? What?
We had come out here to harvest ingredients for our master. He required the gland of a sand spider and sent us forth. And unfortunately, Garrett tripped over a few trap doors, and we were caught. We were caught off guard.
Is that what these were?
Yes.
Sand spiders.
These are sand spiders. They are known for their trapdoor ambush tactics. And unfortunately, Garrett was clumsy and tripped over a trapdoor, which was close into the vicinity of another trapdoor.
You said your master.
Yes.
Like are you apprentices?
They look at you as if, what is this
That's
word
a
you
no.
speak of?
Yeah, no, they're probably slaves from Robur. Or, Fort Granite. Take a guess.
Who do you serve? If you don't mind my asking.
We serve... Hold on. His name is Astrith the Abominable.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. Can I make a history check on that?
Sure.
Samesies, please.
Yes, of course.
Pretty sure he's a snowman.
Yeah, he's a yeti, guys. Come on. Hang on.
Okay.
Damn it!
Wow, that's a...
You actually think he is
high.
a Yeti?
Zaitari, you don't know the name, actually. Not from around here. You spent some time in Robur, and you've never heard that name before in this region.
Okay. Are they local? Or... Where do you hail from? Also, can I make some kind of check on these people to see if they're actually tieflings?
Yeah, sure.
What would it be?
I should roll Arcana.
Don't you have, tiefling gar or something?
Jeez.
Don't you just know who they are?
Don't
Yeah.
all tieflings know each other?
Know each other? Yeah.
You get the feeling, Zaitari, that these are not tieflings.
What are they?
You're not exactly sure.
I'm going to address them in Infernal now.
Okay.
You're not local, are you?
The one that wasn't speaking, the one that was hanging back, she was kind of hanging back, shakes her head.
Okay. Well, and I'll keep speaking in Infernal. You take one of the spiders, we'll take the other for harvesting the glands. Call it even?
I believe that is very fair.
So what was that necklace that you gave us?
Oh, it is, I believe in the common tongue, it is a amulet of fire resistance.
Thank you.
The fuck was that?
Vulture.
Vulture.
Oh, God.
I thought it was I thought that somebody was near a sheep.
I thought so too. I thought it was a goat.
Listen, no,
they kind
listen
of
to
clack.
yeah, listen to this. I linked the video. Listen, they make the fucking weirdest sounds. It's just them going. Ah!
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
kind of
that's pretty
warble
weird.
and clack. They're
High-pitched
hideous
turkey.
creatures.
Very high-pitched.
Vultures are beautiful souls. How dare you?
They're real gross.
Well, okay, I'm thinking of turkey vultures are hideous creatures.
Turkey vultures are
They're-
hideous fucking creatures.
Yeah, turkey vultures are just garbage ravens.
Anyway.
Literally.
So yeah, one of them will cut one gland out, and the other will take her dagger, makes a few cuts in the air, There is a portal that opens. You see a lot of fire through that portal. And they just leave. And the portal closes behind them.
So did we just save some demons or devils, maybe? Just throwing that out there.
I think so, yes.
Does that make us evil or good? I can't really...
We
You
saved
know-
certain lives.
Yes.
The puddle in the puddle of the one cigarette bubbles a little bit.
And
Nope.
caused a new sort of ecosystem to develop here in the desert.
Yes. That
That
is...
will
Sure looks very proud.
presumably help some sort of wildlife for a bit. So all in all, I think it's a win.
Very least everything cancels out.
When Rain goes to harvest, I would like to cast Enhance Ability,
Okay.
but what would she be using for this?
She'd
And
probably
I
using...
imagine Rain would be telling me.
Oh, she'd probably be using her kit.
Well, yeah, but
What score?
What score? What ability score?
Intelligence or Dex, I would imagine. I don't know.
We'll just say, just in case you have to use your intelligence, I'll give you, what is it? I mean, not like your intelligence is bad or anything, but, do I not have it written on here? Oh, Fox's Cunning. I always miss it. So, yeah, I'll give you, Fox's Cunning for helping harvest, and, because you have Dex covered. So that'll give you advantage if you have to use your intelligence.
Yeah, I have it down as int, but I know it can be switched. Which would it be?
We are gonna go with. I'll give you a freebie and we'll go with Dex because spider glands. You've probably during your month of study have researched, particular creatures you can harvest parts from. And spiders, the glands are usually in the same place, behind the fangs somewhere. It's going to be difficult to get that out since the spiders are fairly cut up.
I'll give you a bardic inspiration too. So that's
And-
an extra,
Alright.
And they've been fried?
D10.
So it's some
What,
parts...
you mean with the lightning?
Yeah, it might be difficult to locate particular parts.
They've
Okay,
also been
so
kind of
I
squished
got-
by rocks.
Yeah.
I can't. It wouldn't make sense for me to assist, right? Because you've already got
You could...
advantage from the thing.
Well, I gave it to intelligence,
Okay.
just in case, but now it's Dex, so.
I'm
Um,
gonna.
I mean, if you're used to that sort of, if you have the kit or poison or something similar, it might make sense. But
well, I have proficiency in survival, and I have a herbalism kit. So
And
I'm at-
you've probably been a spider before.
I have indeed been a spider.
So you
Um,
you definitely know where the glands are.
Okay, so yeah, so bittersweet will unwild shape and will help Rain.
okay, here's how I'm going to do this, DM.
Hold
I'm
legs
gonna
out of
roll
the way.
with triple advantage, and if the first two are not a crit,
Mm-hmm.
then assume I used lucky, and then whatever the result.
Okay.
You want this money so bad.
Also, you have an extra D10. So,
Okay, so might as well use it, because it'll be 10 minutes before we find anything else, so let's find out what we get.
Okay. You extract a not pristine. It was slightly damaged in the battle, but not via your extraction. A almost pristine. Sand spider gland. Poison gland.
Excellent.
Alright, so you can put that in your
Excellent.
inventory.
Fire spider gland.
Well,
Right.
they're just sand spider.
Sand spider gland.
Sand, yeah.
Are you going to use that on one of your crossbow bolts?
I don't think so. I got various poisons for that, but might be able to refine it later or perhaps sell it.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna start hacking away.
Can I make a nature check or a survival check to see if these things are edible?
Can
Sure.
we just go, please?
Survival?
losing David.
Yeah.
Survival? Maybe.
Now
Who
they're
knows?
nesting around here somewhere.
Um,
But sure, let's just dawdle.
if you deep fry them, like first you have to burn the hair off of the country bits you want to eat. You burn the hair off, you deep fry them. They would be edible at that point,
Sounds like
especially
a
if you don't bite
tarantula.
into freaking poison gland, of course.
Yeah. I mean, you would be careful around that body.
Too much work.
All right. You gingerly make your way back.
Eventually.
Through wow, it's raining here. Through the wild
Oh,
plant
did
growth.
you get the new storm?
Yeah,
The storm?
the storm just hit our side. So if I leave, if I leave, I saw lightning.
Yeah.
You guys know why. And you make it to the cart. Joom is there, kind of like sunbathing. You see one of the Silenars, try to like nip the other one. He automatically just like lightly scratches its scales, and it goes back to the Slinar just like stops snapping and just looks straight ahead. Joom lazily yawns and looks on as you guys approach.
Alright, I guess let's keep going then.
Okay. All right. You guys eventually proceed on. It is at this point, as you've been traveling a full day after a while. You guys going to do the whole tiny hut?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
One day I'll have my magnificent name. But that's going to take a while.
Zaitari's magnificent mansion.
Yeah.
Is Rain the only pure class character?
No, Melanie.
I am. Straight fighter.
I thought you dipped in something.
Nope.
Oh well.
That's why I have 3 attacks, baby.
I mean, to be fair, Lynn has had a lot of characters.
Oh,
so...
but she's only seen 1. Wait, 2?
Yes. Nope, just 1.
Okay.
I just make the assumption that fighters just always have multiple attacks.
Mhm.
I don't know at which point.
It's 11 that you get the 3rd.
There's just always a lot of attacks going on.
All right. Is anybody taking watches?
I'll take watch.
Sorry.
Yeah, I will.
I will as well. I imagine it would also be very smart for the ranger and her pet panther to take a watch as well.
Yeah, I mean, Switch will watch whichever spot you guys don't want.
Even if we all take watches, we can have pretty short ones, which would be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I just need to know the order.
I am exhausted.
No, I mean, I didn't expect Tilda to volunteer. I don't know, can Switch see in the dark?
Switch cannot. Switch is human.
But can her panther?
Joom can, yes.
I was gonna say, I would imagine.
I was going to say,
Then-
it's like, well, you'd think, but cats can't see in the dark, apparently.
So
Well, kinda.
if Melanie takes first watch because she's human. Oh no, you're half elf, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then never mind. Switch takes first watch. That way it's still like I don't know. Then again, we're kind of we did walk through the dark.
Rather than I
Maybe
think
make
Switch
her
should probably
take
take
last.
last. I think instead of just all of us divvying up and taking a bunch of watches, we should probably double up. So Switch and June would be last. Somebody will have to do one watch on their own. Because how many watches do we need for 2 hour? Yeah, we would need 4 watches. So I'll take a watch with Rain.
Bittersweet can take any watch, but they are going to wild shape for their watch. It's probably last watch. They'll have advantage, so.
Well, we're having Switch and Joom go last because they don't have.
Oh, okay.
Well, Switch doesn't have.
Neither
Dark
does Bittersweet though, right?
No, but I'm not going to be right.
Right.
Alright, so I got
yeah.
Switch and Dream for last, Zaitari, Rain for something.
First, we'll just go first.
Okay, first.
Bittersweet will go second then.
Okay, Bittersweet.
And then
Melanie, are you
third,
taking...
I guess.
Okay.
Whichever. It doesn't really matter which one I take.
Okay. Catch up. Why?
Love me. With food.
Love me. Love me.
I'll assist you in keeping watch, Rain, because my perception is not great.
Okay.
So-
Rain, Bittersweet, Melanie, then Switch and Zoom. Okay, got it. Alright. First watch. Please roll perception checks.
Nice.
It's pretty quiet, other than the occasional coyote howling in the distance. See a couple bats fly overhead in the starlit sky. But otherwise, a pretty calm, non-eventful watch.
No portals from the Seven Hells coming.
No portals from the 9 hells technically.
No, I meant the other ship.
Oh,
On good terms with 2 of them. It's okay.
okay.
Jesus.
And I guess Bittersweet will go next. What are you
Okay,
transforming as for your watch?
A direwolf.
Direwolf. Okay.
Yes. So because I'm blind anyways in the dark, then I'm not going to rely on sight at all, but I'm going to rely on hearing and scent.
Okay. Roll me perception. Versus
So I get,
smell.
so I get advantage on it.
Yeah.
So 24.
Okay. It smells dry. There are a couple smells you're picking up. Coyotes. There is the slight smell of bat guano. There are probably a few very large insects nearby. Can't really tell what kind based on the smell. But
Do they smell at all similar to the sand spiders?
no.
Okay.
But your watch passes without incident.
Okay.
Alright, so
Oh.
Melanie.
Yes.
The wolf goes into
I'm
the
just saying,
tiny
you
hut.
wake.
Perception check, please.
Melanie wakes to a giant snout shoving against her neck.
There's a wolf snout that shoves again. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, your breath smells. Ugh, it smells like a dog's breath. I'll give you a scritch anyway.
All right. It's a little quieter. There are no coyotes howling. You see two tumbleweeds blow past. Nothing of significance happens during your watch. And Switch and June. Nothing happens during their watch. So you guys awake in the morning, pack up, head north. You travel for a time.
Oh, wait, no. Ooh.
You
What are
can
we
fuck,
stuck
you
with?
can fuck someone up.
Yeah.
Mm,
You guys travel for a time.
I was really hoping for a good one, though.
Like the 6 and a 20 that it was last time, or whatever it was.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was
That was
real
a good
low.
one.
Like that.
It was like a 4 and a
One of
19
them
or
was a
something
19.
like
Yeah,
that.
it was nice.
It's a 19 and a 1, guys.
Nice.
Ah, okay. Almost.
We got some
That
of those
kind of-
numbers, right?
But not quite.
And by some of those numbers, I mean one of them.
Eventually you travel, and I'm not gonna make you do each day. You guys travel along, and 1 second. I'm going to now change the scenery. I like the scenery thing. It's nice. Give me a second. There you go. Upload. Thank you.
I guess I will have to, live with my own choices. Although...
Regarding.
I would like to, transcribe, Teleportation Circle into my, my spellbook. Which means that I need to make 15 or better. And honestly, with the way that I've been rolling,
Wait, you have to roll to
You
put
have to
something
make
in
a
your
check?
spellbook?
yeah.
Really?
Otherwise it gets like lost to
If it's from a scroll, yeah.
if it's from
Oh.
a scroll.
Oh,
I
I
had
didn't know that.
no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I will give you bardic inspiration.
Wizard life is hard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Also, what kind of ability check is it?
It's an Arcana check.
I will give you
Oh.
enhance ability for Vox's cunning too. I don't want that shit to fail, so you get advantage. Plus 10.
I mean, I'm Jesus Christ. At
Basically,
that
don't
point,
roll
I
Well,
could
not a
damage.
plus
take-
10, it's a d10, but
You is
Yeah.
smart. You is important.
Yeah, exactly. You is smart, you is important.
But it's like, don't fail me now. Come on.
Man. It's just that with the way I've been rolling, because I got ones on both, on like 2 things that I'm really good at.
You can do it. You have advantage, I believe in you.
I have advantage?
Yeah, because
Well,
I'm going to
that's
enhance
helpful.
ability
And bardic inspiration, so yeah.
and bardic inspiration.
Okay. That is definitely, the advantage part is definitely helpful. We'll see if the bardic inspiration is any help.
Only 1 in 400 odds of rolling.
Yeah, you're good.
Super fine, super fine.
Phew! It's a new day. It's a new dawn.
Okay. Eventually the mountains fade into thick coniferous
Coniferous is correct.
Yeah, carnivorous. I was thinking carnivorous for some reason.
Carnivorous trees.
Oh no!
Carnivorous
no.
would be a lot more problematic. I'm gonna
Yes,
be
It
honest
would
with you.
definitely be much more
But
problem.
coniferous is...
That one's fine.
Not as bad.
No. I mean, unless you hate the
Um,
smell of pine.
Mm.
So eventually, the mountains, you go through a mountain pass, and the mountains fade into thick pine trees. There is moisture that hangs heavy in the air. You notice that at first the pine trees are scattered about, small trees dot the area, but the further you walk in, the thicker the trees become. And it also becomes apparent that these trees are unlike the evergreens that you have encountered in Ironfast. The wood on these trees are a reddish brown, and the deeper into the forest you go, the bigger they become. And then you soon realize that these trees are towering well over 200 feet, some even reaching 300.
So are we thinking like these are the type of trees that in a different world at a different time maybe you could drive a car through?
Yes, these are what you would think would be sequoias. There's even one of these trees has fallen over the path, and it has a big carving through it. It looked like it was easier to carve through the tree than to actually remove the tree. That's how massive it is.
Nice.
Bittersweet is just absolutely fascinated. Like asking Switch like all kinds of questions about the trees and the rocks and what they are and how long they've been here and how old they are and how do they grow.
Yeah, she'll answer all your questions. She even on the path, she points out if you want a souvenir, she points out a massive pine cone on the side of the path that had fallen from one of the trees.
Oh hell yeah! I go and pick up the pine cone.
Okay, it's a very big pine cone.
Like the size of someone's head?
Easily.
Size of a baby?
Someone's head, easily.
Nice.
Yeah. Bittersweet like picks it up and it's just like examining it.
Yeah, in the fall, Switch says we often have to look out for these. They could leave a pretty big bump on your head.
Much appreciate.
I can
Thank
only
you.
imagine.
Yep. After you traverse the landscape for a little longer, Switch says to all of you, so we're getting very close to the commune. Keep alert. I'm sure that they're gonna find us before we find them.
Perception check.
I was gonna say, everybody please roll a perception check.
Oh.
Not me. My passive perception is 22.
Melanie.
Oh!
Oh Jesus, Rain.
But again, reliable talent,
22.
so that
Okay.
saves her. Bitch.
Anybody who has above a 20. Your eyes catch movement in the tree. No, wait, near the rock. No, wait.
Fuck, they're everywhere.
Everywhere.
What is this? The Dalish?
Seemingly. Yes?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, seemingly out of nowhere, materializing out of the shadows is a hooded man. Accompanying him is a very large female hyena with a beautiful spotted pattern. Your eyes catch several humanoids in the trees, spears and bows already notched with arrows pointed at your direction. The hooded figure in front simply says, "State your business."
In what language?
In common.
I just looked to Switch.
Switch says, "You've grown, Guathrin." And it takes a moment. You see the hooded figure, like you see his eyes just peek out from the hood. And he says, "Switch, it's been a while. What are you doing here?" So they immediately start conversing in Elvish. The other 10.
I know Elvish.
Yep. She simply explains to Grothran that you are here. She has brought you to meet with Eagle Eye. You have important business to discuss with her. At this moment, 10 other rangers hop out from the brush, and they circle. They form a large circle around you. Their weapons are no longer pointed at you, but they're still kind of at the ready.
Tilda glances up and says at them, like in the middle of, scribing into her book, glances at them. Yes, you're all very terrifying. And then goes back to writing in her book. Like, sparking magic around her fingers.
So after conversing with Switch for a short while, Gwarthran will say, well, you are very fortunate. Eagle Eye just arrived at the compound not too long ago. But I'm afraid she's going to be leaving very soon. So if you want to speak with her, we should get a move on.
Would be ideal.
All right. This way, please. And him and the other rangers will lead the way. You walk for a short distance until you come face to face with a stone wall that belongs to the face of a gray cliff that is covered in moss and pale green lichen. Gorthan will turn to you. I am sorry about this, and he will take out several strips of cloth. Members of the commune are only allowed to see how we enter. I ask that you place blindfolds on for this process.
No, darling, not doing it.
Then you're not
I have
going
to work
in.
on this.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could take a short breather.
Oh, are you? Are you sure? Has it been 10 hours?
It's been like 2 days. I think you've described this.
Well, then
in
never
your-
mind. Never mind any of what I was just doing.
Okay.
No, actually, that's not true, because I got others that I gotta toss in as well. So,
Because it's going to take getting in.
Just the blindfolds.
I put a blindfold on.
fine.
I suppose it's too much to ask that I might go with my eyes closed
Switch.
instead.
Eyes closed, hands over eyes.
No peeking.
No
I do
peeking,
not
yeah.
I do not like to be bound or hindered.
I see. Well,
You've been in a pocket before. Do you mind being in a pocket again?
If I must.
You could be a mouse and I could carry you.
I could blind you if that would make it things
I like that you didn't say temporarily or anything. Just
No.
magically.
No.
I'm not gouging out your eyes or anything. No? Okay.
No. I'm good. Eyes closed, or as a small animal in a pocket. If I must make the choice, I shall.
Gwarthan says, eyes closed. It's fine. Well, two of the rangers will just keep a very close eye on you if you try to peek.
And Bittersweet obediently closes their eyes.
Okay. Is anybody going to attempt to open their eyes during this process?
Nah.
I ain't sneaky enough for this shit, so no.
Okay.
No.
As much as I would love to.
Okay.
I can close my eyes, but I can't turn off my smell or my hearing, so...
That's fine.
Yeah. Again, my passive perception is 22, so...
Yeah, but that's assuming your eyes are open, I think.
No, it could be your hearing.
Yeah.
That's
It could
true,
be
that's
anything that you perceive.
true. Yeah.
Okay.
One of these days I want to make a blind character that has, super good perception. Just
Yeah, they
Dare-
just take the observant feat.
hearing. Yeah, exactly.
Daredevil.
Daredevil, exactly. That
Yes.
type of
You
thing.
want to make Daredevil.
So
Well, that type of thing. Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
either blind.
yeah.
Sorry. You're either blindfolded or close your eyes.
Mhm.
About maybe 2 or 3 minutes later, Garthen will say, "All right, you can remove the blindfolds or open your eyes now." When you open your eyes, you are greeted by the largest redwoods you have seen yet. These here are approaching 400 feet. But on their branches, you see small huts and houses. This isn't a compound. This is more like a multi-layer small village. To the side of you, you see a group of younger members running past with animal companions trotting alongside them, bears, wildcats, and other beasts of all shapes and sizes. There is in the distance a stable hand that looks like he's changing bedding from one of the large stables nearby. That's already built in an already dead sequoia. A woman, another stable hand, a woman guides a massive sloth chewing on a large branch. Being very patient with the creature as it lumbers its way out of the sequoia. Above, there is an eagle that lands on a nearby branch, transforms into, from this distance, a human, and goes into one of the highest huts. Garthren will point to the hut that the the transformed human just entered and says, looks like she's currently meeting with one of the representatives from Nature's Privilege. Once she is done, I will take you up and you can speak to her yourself. Feel free to, look around. Please don't disturb any of the training we have going on, or any of the, especially he motions to the sloth, especially Little Leaf. She looks a little cranky today.
How large is the sloth?
The sloth is on the huge size.
Does the sloth look
What?
cranky?
Slightly cranky. It didn't look like it was happy moving.
Ooh, I look to Bittersweet. Bittersweet, are you going to try to turn into that?
They're staring at the sloth.
Yes.
The sloth at this point has stopped walking, decided, hey, this is a really nice spot to sit. I don't want to move anymore, and just plops down and starts eating more leaves off of branches.
Nice.
Very slowly.
So it depends. It has to be CR2 or lower.
Yeah, she's not CR2.
Yeah.
Darn.
So yeah.
Just slowly munching on this leaf.
That would have been exciting. But
I mean, even if she was CR3, I'm assuming she's more than CR3 too.
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
even if I was full druid, I wouldn't be able to.
I looked back to Gwarthen. Gwarthen?
Yes.
And I say in Elvish, "Do you have a library here?"
Where in Winston?
Not in the traditional sense. I mean, we do have a library. I mean, we do have books we do have a place where we store our books. Over there, he points to a large wooden building that's on the ground. Most of the time, it's just we have druidic visitors that come from time to time that partakes, but most of us don't really use it. But it's a library, in a sense.
Would I be allowed to enter?
You would need Eagle's Eye's permission. Either her or Julie. I don't see her around right now either. Is there any particular books that you are looking for? I might know.
Shay. Combining the two things that I wanted to look at. Fae, Shadowfell, Underdark.
Underdark we do have information about. We actually have several former denizens from the Underdark. They're currently in Daidar right now. Actually, most of the compound is in Daidar right now. Shader Dark.
Yes, Shader Dark.
The Shader Dark. Have you ever heard of the Shader Dark?
Did say Fader Dark.
The Shader Dark is like the Underdark, but it's not quite as dark.
Yeah, it's just a little shady.
It's a little shady.
It's it's pleasant.
So you chit chat while you observe the going-ons around, and eventually you see the druid that had been meeting with Eagle Eye come out, transform into a giant eagle, and fly off. Gorthon says, "Oh, I guess we can go up now." He leads you to a...
Question.
Yes.
I have attempted to befriend the sloth in this time.
You can definitely attempt to do so. I'm not. You could walk up. The stable hand is going to say, do be careful. Little Leaf is in a very, well, for lack of better terms, a sloth-like mood right now.
I will be careful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let me know if you need anything. And you see the stable woman go over and grab a big pile of branches with leaves and just plops it next to her. Little Leaf starts munching again. Still working on, this is only, the fourth leaf you've seen her eat since you've been here.
I offer her the pine cone.
Little Leaf is going to look at the pine cone, look very questioningly at you, look at the pine cone, look at you.
I demonstrate by breaking open part of the pine cone to get the seeds inside.
Ah, this she understands. She'll take she'll slowly grab the pine cone with her massive clawed paws and just rips it in two easily, and starts very delicately with the tips of her claws trying to get the seeds. Which are too hard to do, but it's a little difficult because it's how clawed their paws can be. It's like how.
I'll help her with the seeds just while we're waiting.
Seemingly grateful, she gives you a very long lick up your face. Your hair is kind of sticking off to the side at this point.
Just completely, fur everywhere.
Yep.
Everybody, I made a friend.
Good job, Bittersweet.
That's what I do while we're waiting.
Okay.
I'm just watching this the whole time, just this is insane.
Bittersweet is a very simple soul. They like animals and they like trees.
Eventually, after the druid meeting, Switch and Gorthon lead you to a large wooden platform that has a simple wooden railing. They both pull on pulleys, and soon it rises in the air. Among the branches, you see multiple birds perched everywhere. Anything from small sparrows to enormous fishing ospreys. They all seem to stop what they're doing and watch you as you rise past. when you get to the platform where the hut sits, through the doorway, you see a tall half-elf with brown skin step out. There are short dreads that adorn her head. Over her right eye is a very plain black eye patch. And walking very slowly behind her is a large mountain lion, her tail twitching as soon as she lays eyes on you.
All of us, or
All of
anybody in
you,
particular?
just
Okay.
quietly, just as if judging all of you.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's a cat, Wells. What do you expect? You're not good enough for the mountain lion.
As soon as this woman sees Switch, she beckons her forward, Switch! And Switch will say, Huntsmaster, and Eagle Eye, assumingly, will look at her and say, what did I say about calling me that? And there's this, very big grin on her face. Switch will say, I apologize, Maru. It is good to see you. I wish circumstances were better. Gwathern has been catching me up to recent events. And not having, a simple handshake won't do. The older ranger pulls Switch into a hug and says, there's always going to be something going on, but it looks like you are well. Who have you brought today? I need 1 second.
One.
Sorry.
Interesting.
Oh. Melanie. You're Lindsay. Interesting. And what is Cord's relic compelling her to do in this instance? What bad decisions are going to be made?
Can I make a roll to interpret this?
Yeah. Let's do a wisdom check.
Oh.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
oof, oof, oof.
Okay.
Disappointment.
Oh my god, what is happening?
I'm so scared right now.
I know, I am so terrified.
Confused and anxious and hungry. That may be unrelated.
I'm a little hungry too. And I want ice cream because somebody...
I mean, you just gotta wait. It'll get there in the mail.
Don't lie to me.
Boy howdy, nothing interesting happening over here yet.
Can I...
That's not what you just said 2 seconds ago.
Is there any way I could make, an insight check into Melanie for no reason at all?
So,
I mean, I feel like that's metagaming. Well,
I know, I was making a joke. But
So honestly, as Melanie is like looking at this person, she just starts looking really confused for a moment. You see her look kind of like puzzled, and then you see her look behind herself.
I mean, my
And then
passive
she-
insight is a 20, so
And then she turns the other direction, seeing nothing, and she's just like, "The fuck."
You all right, darling?
Yeah. Yes, of course I am.
Are you having
Um,
some sort of fit?
No.
Touch her forehead. She feel hot?
She feels normal. She feels a lot better now that you guys are out of the desert, definitely.
Yeah. So much better now that we're out of the
Okay,
desert.
we're all rolling insight.
She's acting a little odd, but it's Melanie.
That's true.
You don't gotta put her on blast like that.
Oh, she knows.
over the brooch, I'm just gonna ask to the whole group, Melanie, did you see something? What's happening here?
Do I see that piece of equipment?
You do.
What do I notice about it?
I am glad you asked.
boy.
So, Ketchup, please don't walk over the desk. There's a candle.
Helping. He's helping.
I don't want his tail to catch on fire.
Oh, jeez.
He's a fluffy kitty. It can happen.
Didn't you say it happened before?
Well, it's happened
It's
to
a-
Scuzzy.
That's right.
So...
Come on, DM.
At this point, like, Eagle Eye's like, are you okay? Is something wrong?
You know, it's that my armor
Uh-huh.
is not very good at holding my pants up. And I was wondering if you had any good advice on belts? And it, like, the belts goes up way too far.
She cocks her head at you.
She's like,
All the heads are
where's-
going,
I
huh?
was about to say.
Okay, now I'm
What?
looking.
I can't hear the
looking
DM.
at him. What the
I am-
fuck?
I am now staring straight at this Elven Ranger's belt.
I can't. What did you say, DM? I didn't hear it.
Where's Cord's Thunder right now?
Oh, it's at my hip.
Okay.
Out in plain view. Just
there.
She's gonna look at you and she's gonna say, well, I'll be damned.
Okay, what in the ever living
so it's
God's
the first
God's
time,
names is happening right now?
First time I've really noticed anything like this. So you have something similar.
Yes, I do. When you look at her belt, so she's dressed rather plainly. She has like the leather armor. It's not really ornate. Her bow is rather ornate, clearly magical. The belt appears to be as well. Her belt looks like it is made of plain brown leather, but there's these beautiful golden stitching in it that just forms like wave-like patterns.
Are there any symbols in it? Like, could I make a religion check to see maybe if it's...
You can.
Rolling at that +1. Oh, shit.
Nice.
The waves, you've spent a lot of time in Leona. You are from Leona. So this is you would know this automatically. The waves look like are very similar to waves you see on the holy symbol for Avandra.
I was about to say.
Is there a handshake that I need to learn for when this happens?
No, there's no handshake needed. But I'm very surprised you have that, because first of all, I haven't seen that weapon in quite some time.
It was a hammer when I got it by agreeing to beat the ever-loving shit out of the dwarf.
Out of Malbert.
Would you
Yes!
guys like to fill the rest of the class in on this, maybe?
You know, it's just that thing that happens when you're standing there, and then your weapon.
You cut
Hey.
out.
Yeah,
You cut
you're
out.
Wet. You said you're wet.
You're wet.
Your weapon goes. Your weapon goes. Hey, look at that. You know, like it does sometimes, but not out loud. Just kind of like a feeling like you should look at that. But then you miss it completely, and then it goes the belt because it thinks that you're a moron. You know, and it's just you can literally feel it rolling its eyes at you. Sometimes.
Oh yes, that old chestnut.
Yeah, exactly. It happens to everyone all the time.
That's not to do with
Eagle,
any of
Melville
this.
is fine, by the way. I didn't like kill him.
That's-
for it was a duel. We both agreed to. He actually asked me to do it, and yeah, he's fine.
Good, good. I haven't seen it in that form in a while. When he got it, it was that form.
Yes, he said it was a sword, which made me happy because I thought it could probably be a sword again. Not much of a hammer person, personally.
That's fine. But
I was gonna say I have those gloves of thievery that you'd probably recognize, but you can't actually see them. So never mind.
Martin says hello.
Hi,
hi, Martin. So, I assume that you need something from me. Often people who come this far need something from me. Can I at least have your names at first?
I will say, you probably don't get many visitors because it's a little difficult to get here. One, Robert is disgustingly hot. I don't know how you travel through that area. And two, we had to be blindfolded. So it's not really a dinner party
No.
atmosphere, you know. But
I mean, not a normal one, anyway.
Sorry.
Well, my name is Zaitari Esteban.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
My name is Bittersweet.
Nice to meet you.
And in Druidic, we'll say, it is a pleasure to be beneath your roof.
You honor me by being in this house, she replies to you.
Bittersweet inclines their head slightly and doesn't say anything else.
Rain will be.
Pleasure.
I look at Melanie.
Oh, right. Melanie to open. I was waiting on her.
Well, we all know how long Tilda's going to take.
Duchess Matilda Persephone Adelaide Bernadine Loyola Ni Galantra.
So, DM, in that time, I would have liked to.
Prepare my 5th level spell.
Well, Lady Loyar, an honor. So, I am, well, they call me Huntsmaster Eagle Eye. My name is Maru. This is Margot. Say hi, Margot. And the mountain lion will, sit. You think she nods in your direction.
Welcome, peasants.
Yeah, no, right?
You
So-
dishonor me with your presence.
So, how can I help you?
Well, we're looking to take a trip to the Underdark, and we heard you know all about it.
I know a fair deal about the Underdark. That is true. I spent many a time in the Underdark. So I do know a bit about it. Whereabouts are you going? Or do you
We
wish to
are
go?
headed to, as soon as my character sheet opens up with the notes, we are headed to Gwerthen Mindon. Mindon?
Yeah,
Mindon.
Middle Dark. You're going into Shatterkai territory then.
Yeah.
Do you have a Shatterkai among you?
I raise my hand. Quarter.
Quarter.
Half? Something.
Okay.
Half.
I don't know. That is one of the regions that I don't know that much about, because the Shadowkai are very territorial.
Well,
They
we found out.
Hmm?
We found out that it's in the Middle Dark,
Mm-hmm.
in a place called Earthroot. And that's about it. That is very cold,
Earthroot, you say?
Yes.
Oh,
apparently.
oh boy. And you don't know, other than the coldness, you don't know, I assume you don't know too much about Earthroot.
No, not really.
We don't know jack shit about it. We need help.
Okay.
Bad.
Yeah. If we could get a guide, that would be best case scenario.
There is both earth and roots.
We presume.
Well, if you have a moment, she is going to go, please, step inside. She will beckon you in, where there is, her home is very minimalistic. There is kits on a table to sharpen and treat weaponry. There is a very comfy pillow that's covered in mountain lion fur. There is a very simple desk. There's not,
As it should be.
there's a very simple desk that doesn't really have too many things on it. A candle, some parchment that's scribbled on, a couple maps. Behind the desk is a portrait. Well, not a portrait, is a painting of 4 individuals. It looks like Eagle Eye herself, who is hugging somebody that you actually recognize. Well, Melanie and Rain would recognize. It's Lek from the portrait.
Tilda would recognize too.
And Tilda. It's Lek from the portrait back at the orphanage. There is a green stoic dragonborn in heavy armor, and there's looks like a very intoxicated male tiefling with a broken horn and a large beer belly. It looks like the painting had once been maybe damaged, but had been carefully repaired. She leads you to a table where she gets out some wooden cups. There is a mortar and pestle off to the side where she puts a large chunk of something in it, and she starts pounding using the pestle. And as she's pounding, she starts to tell you about the region of Earthroot. Let me just get my notes. 1 second. Realms. Earthroot. And she says, Earthroot lies below, well, it's towards the northeastern part. I know a little bit about this domain, and even what little I know, there's probably more about it. The Earthroot is home to the Earthroot is home to most of the drow of the city of Undrikthos. It is also the Duergar realm of Fra Zumdin. It is a very frigid area, which contains many ice formations and caves. In the southern portion, you extend out to, you'll find the Boneyard, which is as unpleasant as it sounds. There are many lost empires that have been in this region and have faded away mysteriously. You'll have run-ins with undead, Duergar, drow,
Mm-hmm.
the Shadowkai, of course, in the Shawdow Tower, and it's a horrible place. Not that the Underdark isn't horrible in itself, but that particular place is. There's a reason why there's so much that's not known about it. It's dark, it's oppressing, and there's enemies at all sides. And at this point, she has taken what she had been grinding up in the mortar. She puts the contents, they look like almost like powder at this point, into a cheesecloth-like sleeve in a cone. And she grabs a kettle of hot water and pours over the powder. There is the smell of like a mocha coffee in the air, and she starts pouring drink into these wooden cups and puts them on a platter and brings it to the table. Please help yourself. I currently don't have any food, but this should revitalize you after your long journey here.
Zaitari will gladly take some.
Let me see. Yeah, it tastes like it's a little bitter, but it's more or less tastes like a coffee.
Chicory?
No.
No.
Yeah. It's me, and when she says for those who don't take it, it's a fungus that grows in this area.
Nope.
When ground into powder and filtered, it's essentially like coffee.
Bittersweet
Earthy.
will pick up a cup and stick their tongue into it.
All right. It's like it's slightly bitter, but she puts out some like sugar, and she's like, if you need to sweeten it, I have some shredded sugar cane right here.
I'll cast prestidigitation on mine and just make it to whatever my tastes are.
Okay. She will, Eagle Eye will sit at the table and take her own cup and start sipping.
Put way too much sugar in it.
So, that's the Earthroot. The easiest way to get to the Earthroot is through the King's Highway. The King's Highway traverses through all levels of the Underdark. It's also one of the more dangerous ways of getting through the Underdark because...
I mean, of course it can't be easy.
Things are attracted to the King's Highway.
Well, with a name like the King's Highway, who wouldn't be?
Well...
Things are attracted to highways in general.
Do you...
Good resources.
You sound like you don't know how the King's Highway got its name.
No.
Can
I make a history check?
You can make a history or a religion check, actually, in this case.
Okay. Either one's equally as bad.
Okay.
So, we'll go with religion, because fuck it, why not? Whoop!
Nope.
8.
Nope. I have no idea.
Hi, Martin.
Hi, Martin.
Hi, Martin.
Kitty.
Please don't go in the closet.
No, he's down here.
Trapped
He's
in the closet.
crying. The closet is actually open right now. I moved the alligator. So.
Closet is open. I've moved the alligator.
I'll take a picture of the giant stuffed alligator and I'll
Can you
send it
feed
to
them?
you.
Are quotes without context, or even with context.
Eagle Eye will say the King's Highway was created when Turog, the king which that crawls, tried to escape the Underdark.
Oh shit! It's just like a giant tunnel then.
It's literally a giant tunnel. Because of this, because of the wounds and scrapes along the walls, the blood that he left behind is very potent. It attracts creatures of all shapes and sizes to the highway. That's why it's so dangerous. But it is the fastest way to get through the Underdark.
We're capable. I think we could probably handle it. I look between everybody and see what their reactions are to that.
Blank
Should-
politeness.
Tilda's kind of like
You owe us big. Or is it
that's
polite
her
politeness?
facial expression.
So, were this a peaceful time, I would definitely have you talk to the other rangers and see who would like to come with you. Unfortunately, I don't really have too many rangers to spare, and I myself am going out to Zaitari in pretty soon. My rangers are headed to the Underdark, but we're not headed to the region that you require to be in.
Is there literally anything I could do to convince you to part with one of your rangers to be a guide?
You do
Just
have...
imagine it.
Well,
I might be willing to fulfill it.
well,
Are you willing to screw this person to get in the Underdark? Really?
I'm waiting to see what she says.
well,
Not rolling it out.
I am not
I'm-
rolling it out.
I'm
I-
not hearing a no.
I do have one person who knows that region of the Underdark better than me. I do need him for an attack I'm planning.
But
Seeing that you have a relic, it is obvious that you are very capable warriors.
Extremely so.
And
And as I say, extremely so, I reach into my pocket. I realize, hey, I forgot to give Rain this cookie that I got like a while
Fucking
ago.
God.
for
I
like
reach
3
it.
days.
I go,
3 days at this
Oh!
point.
Rain, dear, I got you this cookie, and I give you a very abused cookie. It's been in my pocket for a few days.
is it
but
even a
was very
cookie
well-meaning.
anymore?
I was about to say it's just
Crumbs.
I'm assuming it's like half the size that it originally was.
It's just crumbs.
Rain will just kind of drop it off on the table and then just grab the front of Melanie's armor and kiss her. That's better, I think.
Well,
um,
yes, extremely capable.
extremely capable. Have you heard of the Rage of Demons?
Is that when all of them have been going all crazy and weird?
We
Yes.
have been hearing that,
Also, you know, on the way here, we may have accidentally helped some demons out. But aside from that, you know, we're very anti-demon.
Quick question, actually. Were they demons or were they devils?
Do we know?
With
Oh my
that Arcana
gosh.
check that I made before.
You'd lean more towards devils.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's good then.
Yeah, I will correct Melanie. Actually, Melanie, they were devils.
Well, I
So
didn't know.
that would be the
They just-
abyss, not the nine
I know.
hells.
I know, but, you know, they were just winged things that went into a fiery pit, so I didn't really know which one it was. But thank you for correcting me.
I see. Well, there is a very helpful group that has helped us deal with the Slave King to the south, so we don't have to worry about that front currently. However, we are still occupied with the denizens of the Underdark, who have been coming up very frequently and attacking the border. We have successfully closed 4 of the 5 demon gates that have been causing this rage of demons. We need to close the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
The 5th is the most well guarded of the
Mhm.
Of course
5.
it is. You've taken out all the others. It's their last one. Of course it's going to be heavily guarded.
It's not the demons that make it very heavily guarded.
Is it magical stuff?
The rage of demons in that area has affected a town of Drow.
Oh, lovely.
We're having difficulty because
The drow, eh?
Yep.
Call back.
Reference.
If we could have your help, then I would gladly send this ranger with you to the Earthroot in order to find the Shawdow Tower.
Well, here's the thing. So, is that like just the common name for Gwerth and Minden?
Yes.
Minden?
The Shawdow Tower, yes.
Okay. So, there's kind of somebody that I'm hunting
Mhm.
that I want dead super bad.
Right.
How
Right.
have you
That's
been
where
hunting them,
they're
wanting them
going.
dead for a while. Oh, wait, they're going. I thought that's where they were.
Well, we don't know if she's there yet or not, but assuming that's where she either is or is going to. She had, I don't know how long of a head start she had to get there, but point being, we're fairly sure she's there right now. We want to get there. Well, I want to get there because I want to kill her really bad.
I see.
Can we do this first and then go help you with her Demon Gate thing?
How long would the Demon Gate thing take? Let's just get an idea of times, and then we can make a better decision, yes?
Sure, that's fine.
All right.
I mean, if
Well-
it's one day.
Luckily for you, this demon gate is on the way. It is in
Oh.
the upper dark.
Okay.
So you would have to go. You could,
Convenient.
yeah, pass through it, but it would be on the way.
Mhm.
It would take. If she had ample forces going with her to the Shawdow Tower, I assume she would be able to reach it in 2 weeks. Not other than the fact that she might be stopped by drow, Durgar, mind flayers,
Oh, please.
beholders.
Let
They-
me make this clear. How much do you know about Shadowkai?
I know a little bit, but it's not my expertise.
Do you know a woman by the name of Eva?
I do not.
Shadowkai, evil bitch. Well,
I have not
she's-
run across her.
She's on the higher ups when it comes to that. So I don't exactly know who all or what she has with her. So presumably, she might have an easier time getting there.
She might.
But I don't actually know.
I mean, it sounds like she knows at least a little bit of magic, so she may utilize some sort of special travel.
That
Right.
would be impossible.
Oh?
What?
The radiation in the Underdark makes it very hard for teleportation magic of any kind to work.
Oh, you don't
Excuse me?
say.
Really?
Even
Oh!
getting out?
If you're okay with, so it's fine on the upper
No,
dark.
no, finish your sentence first.
So the upper dark, it works. So part of the Underdark, we can teleport out of. So say we spent maybe 15 hours writing down some stuff. It would not have been a waste. It would just be that we couldn't use it from the middle dark, which is not the same as not. Anyway.
Anyways, please keep going.
I
Please
think I'd
explain
take a second,
radiation.
I think.
Yeah, the drow know it as let me get the name of that.
Fair's
Fair's exactly. But it does make magical travel very difficult.
Sorry, the Underdark was my childhood.
It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good to know.
So there's just a chance of it failing?
Or you'll
Just
end up where you don't want to be. Also, if the lower you go in the Underdark, the higher the possibility it might be that you might cross into another plane.
Oh, lovely.
Because Turog had fought so much to get away from the Underdark, he created tears in the material plane to other planes.
Well, I mean, we're only going to the Middle Dark.
You might
We're not going
encounter
to
a few of these in the Middle Dark as well.
Great.
Great. Wonderful.
Just peachy.
And then there's also the issue of the living rock.
Oh, please. Do enlighten. What is the living rock?
Living rock is... So, the Underdark is not a static structure. It moves. It shapes. One tunnel that's there might not be there when you get back. That's why the King's Highway is the reliable way of getting down there.
Because it's always there?
It's always there. But the smaller tunnels, you might have some trouble because we call it living rock because it acts like that. I'm not sure what causes it exactly. It could be the radiation. It could be just the fluctuation of magic in the Underdark. So, yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Exciting is one way to put it. Depressing, claustrophobia, everything else that's terrible, that's another way of putting it.
Fuck. Why did she have to go to the Underdark? I just don't understand. Why couldn't we have found a gate scroll instead of that other one?
I mean, it's fine. It's not... Honestly, guys, the Underdark is just a big cave. It's fine. So, if we were to help you demon gate rage thing, you know, how much time would you guess that would take if we were to just crazy murder everyone you needed killed?
Crazy murder.
Crazy murder? Couple days, I guess. I mean,
don't care for your words, darling, but they're effective, so...
Would you, before you make your decision, would you like to meet the guide I would plan on pairing you up with?
Please, that would be wonderful.
Okay.
Also, can I
Sure.
use your library?
The library? I suppose.
You say it like you want to use their bathroom. Like,
Well, at this point, Zaitari's just like, I'm fucking so done with this.
yeah, me too.
Sure.
do
If you're just looking for information on the Shadow, the Underdark.
Underdark, Fae, Shadowfell.
What about the Fae are you searching for?
There's this thing called, have you ever heard of the Eye of Krasus?
Why are you looking up information on it now?
Because I'm curious. You don't know what I did with it.
True.
Only Rain knows my greatest, what could be my greatest shame. my one true regret.
Carson?
I mean, I don't really know what this thing is either.
Oh, a little bit. He's not exactly Fae.
Apparently it was at one point.
Well, not what I remember about him.
No, maybe I read it wrong.
But sure, you can look.
Did I miss something?
Margot, could you go get? You know who I'm talking about. Go get him.
I just waved my hand at Tilda. It's like no, don't worry about it.
You see Margot huff and start trotting out of the structure. Krasus was a Einfeladier.
Yes, isn't that like a Fae thing?
No, that that loosely translates from Elvish to God Hunter.
Okay. So not, like, Fae adjacent? Because elves...
No, he had the ability to... He and his comrades had the ability to lock powerful beings away through divine purpose.
I see.
That's what I know
apparently
about him. That I don't know too much.
Betrayed his fellow god hunters and became the Avatar of Blood or something?
That I'm not
From
sure
what I heard
about.
it? Okay.
That you're losing me on. I'm
Alright,
so
well,
sorry.
I'm going to look and if I can use your library, I would like to try and look for that, so...
Okay.
I
At this point, she's like,
guess.
Just folds the arms. Well, I guess.
I beg your pardon.
Yes.
That reminded me of something. Have you heard of the Raven Queen's Choice?
I've heard of it. I've never.
Do you know what
seen
it is?
I'm surprised you don't. Because
I might have rolled really terrible on trying to
you.
figure it out.
It's the Raven Queen's relic.
Oh.
Okay, yes.
I don't know too much about it. I've heard it has the power of shadow, but other than that, I don't know much.
Why, what's this about the Raven Queen's choice?
It's what Eva is bringing to
Oh,
the Shawdow Tower, darling.
that's right. I completely forgot. That person I want to kill? That's Eva, and she has that.
Well, good thing you have one of your own then.
Fantastic.
It might just be me, but it sounds like taking something that has power over shadow to a place called the Shawdow Tower is bad.
It sounds like
I-
it.
Very
I'm with
good.
you on this.
A good deduction. Bittersweet, darling.
You can tell that they really gave that some thought.
Life needs things to live.
To live.
Yep. It is my flair
Oh.
on the subreddit. Favorite.
At this moment, you hear a loud crash coming out from outside. You see Margot walk in, looking very annoyed. And then you hear... Hold on. I need to do this right. Ooh, squirrels! Boo! I know I saw them! Quick! Throw nuts!
What?
Bittersweet's head just slowly turns
In the doorway,
towards the sound.
where in the doorway, there is a giant of a human,
Dear.
with a two-handed sword strapped on his back. He has a purple swirl
no.
tattoo over his eye. And he
Is
looks.
this what I think it is?
Huntsmaster, I see you require my assistance. And Eagle Eyes just, yes, Minsk.
Yep.
Come in, please.
What? Am I missing something?
I'm also missing it, don't worry.
And he will take a seat, and it's like,
It's a Baldur's Gate thing.
where is this den of
Oh,
stinking
gotcha.
evil, so me and Boo can vanquish the evil? And Eagle Eye says, we're heading out to Daidar in a few hours. You'll have plenty of time to vanquish evil. Minsk is she introduces each one of you. They require a guide in the Underdark. And you guys can explain. She's gonna go get more fungus coffee.
Before she leaves, I just look at her and I say, is she elven or is she human?
She's half elf.
Half elf. I say in Elvish, is this our guide?
Yes.
Okay.
He's
And I just
a lot more she says back, he's a lot more impressive than you think. It's just he might have issues, and she points to her head.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, he'll fit in.
I just well, prepare yourself. And I just bleh, explain. I'm sure between me and Tilda, we get everything.
Oh, this is good. Me and my hamster are ready to kick evil's butt.
Bittersweet leans over to Zaitari and says, also in Elvish, because they do speak Elvish, if we are lost and starving, he is the first to go.
I just slowly nod.
Wonderful to have you aboard.
I
darling.
appreciate your enthusiasm. So, have you spent much time in the Underdark then?
I have. The Underdark, like I have said, is a den of stinking evil. Many times, me and Boo went down there to kick the evildoers who do need a good butt kicking.
Have you ever been to the Shawdow Tower?
I have not been there, for there are many shadow elves.
Shatterkai.
Shatterkai. I did fight a few, and they were indeed honorable warriors. So but they were not evil, so their butts did not need that much kicking.
Okay.
Well, I'm fine with this.
If we must.
We
So,
really do
could
need a guide.
Could we meet Boo?
Yes, my miniature space hamster, of course. From
In Elvish, I say to Zaitari, are you really sure you want your singing voice back this badly?
Listen, if you don't want to come, you don't have to.
No, I promised I'd be here. You helped me free Leona.
Well, I do like a motion with my hands, are heroes of Leona, not just me. So, I will share the glory.
Has Mintz brought out the space hamster?
Yes, he brings out a very normal-looking space hamster. Well, hamster.
Very
I was
normal
going to say,
hamster.
Wait, like
It's
a
a very
hamster,
normal
like
looking-
in your hand?
Yeah,
Yes.
It's a normal hamster.
It's a hamster.
It's-
It's literally a normal-looking hamster.
I had to Google it because I knew he sounded familiar, but I didn't remember. But no, yeah, it's just a totally normal hamster.
This is Boo. He likes to go for the eyes. You hear squeak. He is a mighty warrior like myself, even more mightier, and he is the brains of the operation.
May I pet him?
I believe that, darling.
If Boo allows it. He puts Boo on the table.
I will put my hand towards Boo and say, hello, Boo. Mighty warrior and brainy person. May I scritch you?
Boo doesn't react.
Just
I very solemnly
looks at you with
take.
dead eyes.
I very solemnly take a pinecone seed out of somewhere. I'm sure I'm covered in them, and hand it to Boo.
He takes it and shoves it in his cheek. There's one
I
cheek
dig
now.
around in my pocket and I get some of the crumbs from that cookie. and I just make like a tiny pile of crumbs, and then like I like put like some more like towards him to just like, you know.
He just starts shoving the crumbs in his mouth. Now he has 2 puffy cheeks.
Yes. He
Booze.
is indeed
Yes.
wonderful.
Booze storage capacity knows no bounds.
I love all of this.
So
I am satisfied.
I turn back to Eagle Eye at this point. So where is the entrance that we're going to?
Stop this madness.
The entrance, Eagle Eye says, is in Daidar, and we are going to be heading to it.
Okay, how long is that?
From here, it is... Well, we have a couple people that could probably take us to the exact area. So, give or take, if we take a tree, we should be there instantly.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I was meeting with one of the members of Nature's Privilege. We are going to be, they will be assisting us in this task, with the Demon Gate.
I mean, I'm ready to go now, but...
I thought you wanted to use the library.
I mean, I would like to use the library, but we need to get kind of going faster. And if we can get there now, we can always come back. Maybe. Come
I
alive.
suppose.
The library is not going to move. Demons, however, can.
That is true.
Eagle, I will say in Elvish, he is a lot more capable than he seems.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah,
It's
he's a little, I understand he's a little much, but believe me, he spent many months in the Underdark. He knows his way around pretty well.
Somehow didn't die.
Somehow didn't die. His friends went insane before he did. This is
Are
not
you sure about that?
This is not the aftermath of the insanity. He was like this before. Maybe this helped him. I don't know. But he is very capable and will be a very good ally. And he's pretty focused on the evil butt kicking. The very evil butt kicking. But yeah. So
I give Boo another seed.
like his cheeks are so full at this point. Like he's looking at the seed and he's trying to just stuff it in like the right side, but he can't get it quite in. And now he's trying to stuff it in the left side, and he's like,
You guys are gonna choke this hamster.
"It is okay, Boo. I can put it in my pocket. We have it for later." Boo doesn't seem to understand.
I've forgotten how much I've liked reading about this guy.
So, out of curiosity, when it comes to battle,
Yes.
Minsk,
Yes.
how do you prefer to fight?
So, usually I go full plate and packing steel, and he reaches up and he just takes out his ginormous two-handed sword. I like to go up close, and Boo goes for the eyes, as I have explained, and yeah, I usually just hit them until they stopped moving.
So, okay, not a lot of sneaking then. Which I'm fine with, honestly. I mean, look at my armor.
I could be fairly quiet. Boo has problems with the dark sometimes. Sometimes he makes little squeaky noises. It's okay, Boo. It's okay.
Okay, then.
But as long as we're fighting, Boo will not get very anxious.
That's good to know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Zaitari, obviously, you're the one that needs
needs to what?
to sign off on anything that needs done.
I mean, we need a guide.
Yeah.
And he can do it. So I guess we'll help with the Demon Gate thing.
Alright. Boo says, as an afterthought, it is true. Enemies do not see me, but my battle cry might give me away. I will try to not battle cry until the appropriate time.
Also,
We'd appreciate that, darling.
Minsk?
Yes.
Minsk?
Yes.
Did Minsk say it or Boo?
How would Boo feel about turning into, say, a giant mammoth to help fight?
But, I mean, Boo is already lethal in his ways, aren't you, Boo?
In Elvish, I think that's a no, darling.
But all I'm saying is, we could make Boo even more lethal. Potentially. If Boo would be okay with it.
Easier to reach the eyes.
Do you hear that, Boo? I think me and Boo could try this.
Alright. It's something to keep in mind. Seeing if I can polymorph the fucking hamster. Actually, would I be able to... It's like, I need to look up the particulars of polymorph while I'm thinking about this, but anyways, yeah. Keep talking while I'm figuring this out.
Well, so Minsk's like, well, I am getting a little anxious. Huntsmaster, let me know what you think. I grow tired of this standing around. Surely there must be some evil that needs kicking. And he's exiting stage, right. Man scares no evil. He's been here for a few months. He'll get used to it.
It has to be equal to or less than the target's challenge rating. I don't know how high of a CR this hamster has.
I'm guessing it's pretty low.
I'm guessing it's 0.
Probably.
CR20 hamster watch.
I know, right?
It's more useful on us than it is going to be on the hamster.
I am just waiting, and then like we're all gonna be on death's door. 2 of us are gonna be down, 1 of us is dead, and then this hamster is just like cracks its neck and just fucks everyone.
I mean, so
Cast
monster of the day.
resurrect on one of us, like, got you.
The monster of a day guy did make a bunch of space hamsters that go up to CR21.
Okay, see?
There's the giant space hamster, the yellow musk giant space hamster, the carnivorous flying giant space hamster,
Jesus.
and Woolly Rupert, the giant space hamster of ill omen.
Wow. That's something.
That is something. Oh boy.
I really am rather legs. There's the giant space hamsters.
Okay. So yeah, I think this is a good time to call it. It is 11:45.
Okay.
Yeah, and you are 1 day closer to the Underdark.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
I'm sure we're doing transport via plants, and then we will be at the Underdark. Fun.
So if you do want to, Darren,
Mm-hmm.
there are stats for Boo.
Okay, I'll look them up.
Yeah, it's in the thing that I just linked. The guy did actually stat out the miniature giant space hamster.
Ah, okay. That would be...
Which includes, so he's a CR 1/4.
So I could turn him into something flying.
And his abilities are go for the eyes, scores a critical hit on an attack roll of 19 or 20.
Jesus.
Good advice, when the hamster takes the help action to assist its master, it can also cast guidance as a bonus action.
Oh, wow.
And has keen smell and magic resist.
Useful.
He is the one miniature space hamster.
Miniature giant space hamster.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.